Morning everyone. I thought I would do a paper share of the paper from the new Stampin' Up annual catalogue. So I'm just going to go in order as to what they are on pages 130 to 133 in the new annual catalogue. So the first one is Beauty of the Earth, and this has got some lovely trees in it. So here are some trees you could just cut out, and the other side of the paper looks like that. And then you've got this one that you could cut down the middle and make 6 card fronts with, and the other side of that is a lovely sort of soft trees forest from a drone or an aeroplane, I should think. And then that's the other side of so that was the other side of this paper, that paper. And then you've got this lovely decorated one, and here is a sky paper. That's the other side of that one. So this is one side, and that's the other side, a lovely winter forest this time. And then that's this side, and then the other side is a very useful wood grain effect. And then this looks like you're lying on the ground looking up at trees in the autumn. And the other side of that paper is this one. You can use the dies with the Beauty of the Earth bundle that will cut out this looking like leaves. So that's the Beauty of the Earth. That's the first one that you see in the annual catalogue. And then you come to Bloom Where You're Planted. So this is succulents basically, and I suppose they're tropical plants. I'm not sure, cacti and things like that. So that's one side. And this one I've used up the other half in the paper share already. So wood grain effect on the other side. And then you've got a whole mass of leaves there. And the other side you've got bricks. And then you've got more foliage there. And then you've got another brick wall on the other side, useful for putting your succulents against. And here are pots that you can cut out with the dies in the bundle. And the other side, you could use this actually for Christmas cards, I think, because you wouldn't really know that it wasn't fir trees or fir branches. And then you've got more pots that you could cut out and make cards just with the designer series paper. And the other side is a pale wood grain. And then you've got this one that again you could cut down and you could make 6 card fronts with. And the other side of that is a lovely muted, I think it's grey granite. You could stamp on that and use it for quite a lot of different things. So that's the Bloom Where You're Planted. And now we come to one of my favourites, which is the Handpanned designer series paper. So that's the amazing thing about these is that you'll see that that's the back of this paper. That goes with that directly. That one goes directly with that one. And so on and so forth. So if we just start with that one, and then the back of that is this, and then you've got that one, and the back of that one is that, and then we've got this one with some Highland Heather, and I think that is pale papaya possibly, and that's the background. You can see how well they both go together. And then this one, you've got the flowers beautifully, that goes with the stamp set, those flowers. And then this is the back of this one. And then you've got this one, which has got Marina Mist and Garden Green and Pale Papaya. And that's the background of that one. So they go beautifully together too. And this is the last one with, could be So Saffron, could be Pale Papaya, I'm not quite sure which one, but they go beautifully together too. So that's the hand-penned paper. Now we come to the pansy petals. Now the dies in the pansy suite actually will cut out these large pansies, and there's a smaller one that will cut out the smaller ones. So I guess probably you've got about perhaps 40 pansies just on one sheet, and you get 2 of these sheets in each pack. That's the background. This is the next sheet, and that's the background. And then you've got this sheet, really pretty, and there's the background. This one you can cut out these flowers individually and put them on cards, and that's the gingham background in Pale Papaya. These are the leaves, and the dies in the set will cut out these leaves, so you've got masses of leaves with 2 sheets, and that's a green gingham background. And then you've got this one, and the background to that is a fresh freesia background. The next set of papers is called Expressions in Ink. These are speciality papers, so they're £14 for 12 because each one side has got gold on it. So you can see that glittering. I've got my camera set up near the window so you can see with the light there. and the other side of that is the plain side. But again, it's actually very similar to a technique where you use alcohol markers on vellum, and then you apply 90 to 100% isoprene alcohol, and you get this effect. There are quite a few videos on YouTube from Stampin' Up demonstrators at the moment doing that. So that's the first one, and then I just wanted you to see the gold in this. And then that's the other side of that one. This one again, one side you can see the gold, and that's the other side. Again, you can see the gold, and that's the other side. This one, you've got gold in the centre of the flowers and also in the background, and that I think is probably an old olive background. And this one you could actually sponge or brayer any colour you like, so that the white would become red, yellow, green, purple, whatever you like. And then there's a gorgeous orange, I think that's Mango Melody, background on that paper. So the next one is in the wild, and this has lots of tigers on it and leopards as well. So there are the tigers, and then the other side is beautiful foliage. These ones, you could definitely cut these out and use these on cards. There is a die in the set that will cut out the sitting tiger, and I think one of the other tigers, but absolutely beautiful, and that would make a nice shirt, wouldn't it, perhaps? That's Evening Evergreen with Soft Succulent. Again, I think these are leopards, and you could just cut them out and put them on a card. So again, it's very clever because you could actually use these papers directly for cards without actually even getting the bundle if you wanted to. If you just wanted a few tiger cards. There's a die in the set that actually cuts out that foliage. And there you have, I think those are leopards, or are they jaguars? Not quite sure. I think they're leopards because they've got spots. And then there's the background. I think that's terracotta tile. So then we come on to the Simply Elegant, which it's a speciality paper, so it's £14 for 12 sheets. And you can see on one side there's that lovely gold, silver, copper, whatever foiling, and then it's plain on the other side. So again, this one you can see the gold, and then it's plain on the other side. Gold on those arches is what I call them, plain on the other side. That's copper with silver and a bit of gold as well, amazing. And that's just a plain dotted side. And this is copper flowers, black and white. And then you've got, again, some more gold, palatial I think we can call that. And then you've got the basic grey on the back. Then we come to the Youre Peach Designer Series paper. And again, you could cut these peaches out if you wanted to. And then the other side is, I think that's Calypso Coral. More peaches, makes me think of summer. And little peaches on the back, which looks a bit like wallpaper. Looks like sort of the wallpaper you'd have perhaps in a girl's bedroom or something. Peaches on blue. And then you've got a gorgeous blue background. I would imagine that's probably a shade of Pool Party. And then you've got Blossom. I guess this is Peach Blossom. And you've got some gorgeous blue stripes on the back. More Blossom with a little hint of blue flowers. And then you've got green on the back. And then these look like tulips. And then you've got stripes on the back. So that's that Designer Series paper. I just want to show you, there's also two I didn't show you, which is the Sweet Symmetry and then the Tidings of Christmas, because I've cut up the large sheets of this, but I think you can get the idea from the 6x6 sheets. So there's one, and that's the other side. These are very delicate floral prints. I love that blue. It reminds me of the Boho Indigo, which went out, and those two go really well together, actually. And then you've got, I think that's Crushed Curry on the back, a bit of Petal Pink with some Flirty Flamingo, and I think that's Soft Succulent and Night of Navy. Night of Navy with some Flirty Flamingo and some Crushed Curry, and Crushed Curry there. So really nice prints. So that is the Sweet Symmetry, and this one is the Tidings of Christmas. So really delicate patterns on here. I really love that one. You can see the red there with the green. That's Cherry Cobbler, I think. And then you've got the stripes. You can see the red there with the green. There's Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, and I think it's Cherry Cobbler, and that's Soft Succulent. So you've got some really nice modern trees, and then you've got Cherry Cobbler in the background, and I think that's Sahara Sand. This would go with the stamp set with the seed pods in the annual catalogue, and the name escapes me at the moment. I have actually got it as well, but it's a really lovely stamp set, and I think this would go with those stamps. So in the paper share, you've also got two of it, so two of each colour, one of each design of the in colour. So that's fresh freesia, and so you'd have 10 sheets of these. This is the In Colour Designer Series paper stack. Two of those, which is polished pink, and then you'll have two soft succulents, and then you'll have two pale papaya and two evening evergreen. Okay, so that'll be that. Then you'll have a 6x6 sheet of each of these. They're like glimmer cardstock, and there are 4 in a pack, and you'll have a 6x6 sheet of each one. So you've got here Poppy Parade, Mango Melody, that's Pacific Point, I think, and then you've got Gorgeous Grapes. So I'll just show you what they look like. They're ombre, so they get paler as they go towards the other side. They don't shed glitter, which is lovely, and they're absolutely beautiful. So you get 6x6 sheet of each of those, and you'll get 6x6 sheet of each of the vellums. So in the in colours, soft succulent, polished pink, evening evergreen, fresh freesia, and pale papaya. You'll get 6x6 sheet of each of those. And then you will also get a 6x6 sheet of, there's metallic cardstock. You get 4 6x6 of the gold and 4 6x6 of the rose gold in a pack. So in your paper share, you'll have one of the gold and one of the rose gold. And that'll be your paper share. So your paper share, if you want it, it's £22 for customers plus postage, and it's £20 for demonstrators plus postage. And you get 81 sheets altogether of those papers. So that's just about all the papers. The only one that I haven't included is one that was available last year, which is In Good Taste, which is there. So I haven't included that because I did that in my paper share last year. So as you can see, you've got all these papers for £20 demonstrator, £22 customer. And I've cut them all up for you. I wanted to also show you, this is a host reward. This is a pack of paper where there are 12 different designs, double-sided, 48 sheets, there's 4 of each design, and you can get this for £17 if you have an order over £150, which qualifies you for 10% Stampin' rewards. And you can choose this out of your Stampin' rewards. So you'd need to spend £170 to get this, use the £17, which is 10% of that, to get this paper. And it's beautiful because it's coloured on one side and then it's black and white on the other side. So that's it. I'll show you these sides first of all. There's that one. This is a lovely blue one. That's Granny Apple Green. That I think is Flirty Flamingo Stripes. That looks like a tiger print in Blushing Bride, I think. That's got all sorts of colours in it. Some lovely hearts, bright colours, which is lovely. Bright stripes, similar colours to the hearts, so you could actually use those two together. Straight stripes rather than diagonal. Sort of like scallops going across. And then you've got this very bright floral one. And if I just quickly turn them over, I'll show you the black and white sides. There's that one, and you could actually brayer, sponge, aqua painter, blends pens, Stampin' Right markers. You could do all sorts of things to colour these if you wanted to have black with another colour. Otherwise, you can just use them. That would be a good one for autumn cards, perhaps. Stripes always go with things. This one you can colour in the flowers. That would be useful as a background anyway because it's mainly black. That's rather a lovely one. And then you've got this one with dots on. So that's the end of my paper share. So if you would like a paper share, I still have a couple left. Please contact me, fhstafford7@gmail.com, or message me on Facebook, and I will put you on the list. So I hope you've enjoyed that paper share. Have a good day. Bye.